Next up for me to start working on is a conference room table. I've got the slabs right behind me that are from a single walnut log. There's 6 slabs, and Daniel's taken the time to flatten them for me on the CNC. He's got them basically, I'd call them half done, meaning that they're skipped plain enough that I can tell what's going on. I'm gonna find the 2 widest ones and the 2 best ones to be the top. The table that I make in the conference room table it's like a river design basically. It's got 2 separate slabs there, and there's space in the middle. So I just had to find the 2 best slabs, get those processed, get those flattened, and get them ready to be the top. And then the rest of the pieces I'm going to assemble together to be the base. And there's going to be basically 5 pedestals that will make the base, and then 1 stringer that goes down the middle that holds the whole thing together. So my job right now is to go through this stack, flip through them, and kind of lay the whole thing out. Slabs picked out from the top, now it's on to the sander. I just got done laying out these 2 slabs, this one and the one behind me, to be bases for the conference room table. Next step is to cut them into 5 chunks, equally spaced, so that I can glue the 2 halves together to make the pedestal bases. Perfect book match, cut your first piece, set it back on your second piece. Next thing I'm going to do is cut these notches out on the top of the legs, and the first cut's going to be here on the table saw, right here. Okay, the next cut is to cut this chunk right here. So so we can get rid of it. I've taken the time to set up the table saw to get the fence the right distance from the blade and to mark on the fence my stopping point. So I'll push this in, and when this cut gets to that point, I'll stop and turn the saw off. I was going to finish these cuts with a handsaw because I didn't think I could handle these very well on the bandsaw. But it turns out I can handle them just fine. Now I've just got a little bit of cleanup to do with a chisel. That little dado right there is going to catch a pin that I'm going to put into the top. When it slides in there, it'll keep the top in place. Jeff just got done setting up the CNC for me. We're going to cut some mortises in the ends of these stretchers so that we can put this bed rail hardware in there so everything snaps together. Just these two pieces like this, and they'll end up sliding together to lock in. One half will fit in these mortises right here, and the other half just mounts on the surface of the pedestal bases. We've got these all set up. This is the first one that we've run on an actual piece. We know it's all working good, so now we just need to run the rest of them. So, I heard you would like a mortise. So I spent a little bit of time fitting each one of these ends individually so that they'll go together nice. I've got all the rest of it assembled. This last one just needs to go together and I'll be done assembling this part. I need to pull this one up so it's loose, then it can go onto this, and then the whole thing can just slide down. So I pull this up, make sure that's loose. I can get this one to drop in. Like that. I just got done making these splines and shaping the ends of them on the disc sander. It's going to match the dados I cut in the pedestals, and now I'm just going to super glue them on. This is medium thickness super glue. We use a lot of super glue in the shop. Works great. It's fantastic. It's strong. And then I'm just lining it up with the back of the groove and the bottom. Doing that by feel. It's got a couple seconds to get it in place. And then if you get any super glue on your hands, which I just did, make sure to keep moving your hands so they don't stick together. Like there's super glue right there, but you can touch it as long as you keep your hands moving so you don't fully stick to it. We get super glue, or at least I get super glue on my hands all the time. Just don't be scared of it. Keep it moving, it'll dry really quick. You'll have a nice protective layer on your skin. Anyways, this is already set, can't move it. I'm gonna hold it for another second just to make sure. And that's about it. Done. Got my initial sanding done on the top, and now I'm going over with the flashlights just to see if I can find any spots that I missed. Overall, it looked pretty good, but I did notice one spot down here at the end, right down here, where it needs a little extra sanding. It's a little bit ripply. So I'm going to go down there and finish that up, and then the top's in good shape. Look how cute. Everybody's got their own little space. Ready for a meeting. Okay, back to work.